So today I want to talk a little bit about my dad. First things first, my dad and I have the same birthday, and it's next week. This means my whole life it was never my birthday. It was always our birthday. So when family and friends gathered for our birthday, my dad was usually the main character and not me. But what's very weird was ever since I was young, I didn't care. I was never jealous that my dad got the spotlight during my birthday. I was actually very happy for him. On top of the fact that we have the same birthday, we also have the same personality and the same face. So many people tell us that we look alike. I have my dad's big forehead, I have my dad's eyes, but nose and mouth I get from my mom. So let's talk about our personality. First of all, I know that Koreans love MBTI. So let me tell you, my dad and I have the exact same MBTI, which is ISTJ. I don't really know what that means 100%, but all I know is that it confirmed that our personalities are the same, which is something I already knew since the beginning. So my dad has to have a routine, but his routine is a lot more stricter than mine. For example, he has to eat breakfast at 7:30, lunch 12:30, dinner 5:30. It's always in his routine to walk right after eating, to sleep at the same time. All in all, it seems like planning is so embedded in his blood. For me as well, I'm a huge planner, and if I don't plan things on time, I do get quite worried or anxious. But in terms of creating a routine, I don't think I'm as strict as my dad. Another thing is, both my dad and I are big introverts. So growing up, our family was very quiet. And I think my mom was a little bit lonely because my mom is an extrovert. She sometimes felt lonely in the house, and she did tell me when I was younger, I have no one to talk to in this house. But as I got older, my dad and I started talking a lot more, and now my mom is my best friend. Another thing in which I resemble my dad is that I don't really know how to express with words, but more with action. So my dad lives in the United States and I live in South Korea, but we don't really talk to each other and we don't really express love using our words. But when I have a big emotional or spiritual dilemma, he's the first person I want to call. What? Because when I'm stressed, I need somebody who's logical and who can wake me up. And when I visit him in the United States, our conversations aren't about how much we love each other and how much we care about each other, but we express our love by talking about history because both of us love history. Both of us love documentaries. So it really makes me think about how there are different ways to express love rather than just saying, I love you. Another thing is my dad and I both hate small talk. I know it's a huge part of American culture, but rather than light conversations, we prefer deep, quality conversations. So I'm very grateful that I never had to wonder, does my dad love me? I'm always his little girl and I'm always his little treasure. And I understand my dad's love language because it's the same language as mine. So we are two different people, but with the same birthday, same face, same personality. So our birthday is next week, so I want to say happy birthday, Dad. I miss you so much. I'm still your little treasure, and I'll see you soon.